Double bike coach.
Bon, I hardly ever record my traps specifically because I hardly ever work them. They're too loyal. But I've done 3 sets of shrugs and this is what's up. Proper, isn't it? They really are proper. What's up, people? Anyway, let's see this antibiotic gains since I was sick. Bronchitis, baby, please. Tell you what though, gains are loyal. Christmas trees. What's up, Kurt? What is up? Here, me, Kurt with the first one. Ziad, second one. Alright. PT. Monid is here. Salam, bro. Alright. Salam, people. Hello, Spain. Games Fitness. Everybody's here. Do you hear me? No veggie plan. No. I don't train vegetarian people. I do not. Chris Johnson, you're my trainee. Yep, you're maintaining well. Proper. Rick Sight, another trainee right there. Alright, marhaban, Inad. Okay, people. So guess what? Tonight, it's already night. Actually, I live in the North Pole, and the night actually is like at 4 or something. So tonight, I'm going to tell you about drug, your drug. It's rather a question. What is your drug? And well, some of you might be flabbergasted or bamboozled by this question. What the hell is Louis talking about? Yes, you must have a drug, especially if you're a dude. What I mean by that is something that occupies you. Something that consumes you, a passion in a sense. Something positive. I hope you have one. You must have one. Or else you will actually fall in the other drugs, the bad side, the dark side. Recreational drugs and dangerous drugs. Or alcohol or any kind of dependence or addiction, what have you. As a man, you absolutely need a proper consuming passion. You have no choice. It's the way you function. You must have some mountains to climb. If not, you're a dead man. When you stop having a passion, you will be discarded by nature. What is the use of you, sir? What is the use of you? Huh? What are you made for? You cannot. I mean, if you don't have a passion, that means you're just imprisoned like a person, like a dude who is in jail. He says, I'm doing my time. You're doing your time? You are losing time. You're doing nothing. You're not producing nothing. You're enclosed. You're dead. For all intents and purposes. You must have a drug. When a man wakes up, hopefully you do have something. And in today's world, this rule is being violated a lot. For good reason. Because of the new construction of our system, the cubicle life. Cubicle life is death. Symbolically, cubicle life is death. If you are a corporate slave working in a cubicle from 9 to 5, same schedule, and then when you go to your job, you press on that button to get into the elevator and you meet your colleagues, and both of you are hangover, and you say, well, Mondays, it's another Monday, and you're depressed, and you see the same colleagues day after day. You have to play by the rule. You cannot be human with them because they're backstabbers and brown noses, so you need to follow the corporate rules. You have a shitty life. That kills your passion. You have no passion because you're stuck in that position, and there is the death of you. Your dreams will die one after the other. Your hair will go gray, and then you follow the rule of the others. You have a mortgage, you have car payments, the kids are growing, and when they grow, their problems grow with them, alongside them. The expenses of the kids, right? This is the perfect scenario. I'm not even talking about your wife divorcing you after like 7 years, because there is the so-called 7-year crisis, right? When basically there's no more passion and a lot of people get divorced. So the odds are against you anyway. 50% of the couples do divorce after like 3 years. But let's say you're definitely lucky and you escape the divorce trap. So you didn't lose your asset, your house, you're not paying child support or alimonies, baby, please. Even at that, what is your passion, dude? Did you buy that muscle car you were dreaming about when you were young? You're gonna modify it and work on it in your garage. Do you even have a garage? Is your house paid for? Be careful. So, life right now is setting these guys, setting you youngsters to failure. It is sending you. You guys saw that. Obviously, I hope, if you follow me, I hope that you watch the movie Matrix, the trilogy, Matrix 1, 2, and 3. If not, damn you. Unfollow me right now and go watch it. Right? Because society is setting you to go in that human farm. You know, like humans are being farmed and they extract energy from them. Like Neo, he was there. He had a freaking basically cables in him extracting some energy. He was like a battery, like a human battery. You're being set to do that. As a matter of fact, it's even worse. Right now, they entrap you before the cubicle life. They entrap you with student debt when you're young. There's no escape. Before you work, you're in trouble. You have some student loan debt. Right? And they divert your attention. They want you to party, to be a frat boy, to be a Chad or a Brad, and mess around with these girls of the sorority parties. Baby, please, you know, chicks from Gamma, Zeta, Delta, Omega, whatever, Beta, Alpha, freaking sororities, baby, please. They want you to do that, bro. What's your call? Do you have a dad who awares you about this? Probably your dad is not even around. They removed the father authority from the society. Fathers are no longer here to protect their sons and their daughters. So you are sent to the meat grinder. And passion is dead. There's no more passions. There's no more explorers, guys, who wander about and explore things and discover things. The world became a small prison. I can go right now to Abu Dhabi, I can go to Dubai. It's the same shit. As a matter of fact, I went to Dubai last year. You might get surprised by the abundance of, you know, buildings, skyscrapers, cool hotels and good cars. But everybody was depressed. The people who live there, especially the expats, they want to leave. They ask me about Canada, bro. How's Canada? I want to go to Canada. They get fed up because it's too much. Everything is automated, everything. You cannot even speed there. If you speed, they send you a ticket via email and you receive a text message, you are speeding. It's messed up. I met a dude, he's an Indian guy. He was a cab driver, living there for 13 years, and he made no money. He makes money just to pay his debt, and that's it. And the rest he sends to his family back home. What a life. It sucks. He's already like a modern slave in a sense. Modern slavery. And you live there forever, you will not even have citizenship. What a desperate life. Passion is dead. Right? It's everywhere the same thing. Look what's happening in France. There is the Les Gilets Jaunes, the yellow jackets. They're burning everything. They're fed up. Everything is being taxed. So the government find anything, any reason to tax us. In my country now, the freaking cuck, his name is Justin Trudeau, he made marijuana illegal. Why? To make money, to tax people. It's all about the dough. So be careful. Are you my follower, just a few of you listening to me now, because back in the day a lot of you were watching my funny videos of Synthol and some juiced up bodybuilders. So right now my reach is a little bit smaller because it's not interesting. I talk about intellectual stuff, and this does not pertain, does not touch a lot of them. So you, the minority listening to me, what are you doing, brother, to dodge these pitfalls? Hopefully I don't want to see you like my ex-colleagues who are still working at the same joint. They're still working at the same company. When I stumble on their profile on Facebook, they're depressed. They work like dogs to pay their debt, and they go to Cuba 1 week during the year to post pictures on their Facebook. Look, we play it happy. Look, we have a life. We're taking some pictures in an all-inclusive resort in Cuba or Dominican Republic. Are you setting yourself to go that way? Be the exception. This is good for me to reach just a few of you, because most people are going to the grinder. They need to keep the system going. They need to keep the system going. The scheme, the Ponzi scheme. Some people think about and ask themselves, what's going on with all these immigrants flooding the West? They need them. They need them as cheap labor first, and they need them to vote for them, right? Because an immigrant who goes to a Western country, by default he will vote for the left. Like in the US, most immigrants and most black people, they vote automatically for the Democrats. No questions asked. No questions asked. You go to France, same shit. You go to Germany, they vote for Angela Merkel because she brought them there. You know, they don't see in the long run that this whole process is literally destroying the whole country. Do they care? Hell no, they don't care. They want new slaves, slave labor. They don't care about the consequences. They don't care about the debt. They don't care about nothing. In the US, everybody is living and forgetting about the outstanding debt. The debt is enormous. It will never get paid. One day, that bubble will have to burst. Who's gonna pay that freaking debt of the US? Who's gonna pay it? Who? Huh? Do you guys know that freaking you, the US, your Federal Reserve does not even belong to you? The Federal Reserve is a private entity, and so on and so forth. That's pretty much everywhere. As far as I know, the only country in the world that have a real national bank is Iran. Second one was Libya, who was destroyed. That's it. Well, so a lot. I mean, they occupy us with all this kind of events, entertainment, fights between the right and the left, and we're all losing in this game. So try as much as you can. Read the code of the Matrix. Try to dodge it. You cannot change the world. It's too late. Come on, be realistic. Be realistic, but stay optimistic. Do not be pessimistic, because if you think about it, say, bro, it's too late, we're doomed. Let it go. Let me go smoke myself and drink myself to death to forget about this reality. No. Try to escape it. At least do not have debt. Have the cash to pay that car. Buy it cash. Right? Okay, you can get a loan for a house because everybody need a house. But have a proper reasonable expectation and a big cash down. Do not get entrapped in debt. When I meet my friends, they fantasize. It is their fantasy to pay up their mortgage. They fantasize about that. And these guys are married, so they don't have the trouble of divorce and alimony. That's an extra stress. And us men, let's be honest, when it's over the top, a lot of men basically let themselves die or commit suicide. Don't go that road, bro. Be careful. Dodge it. Dodge it. That's it. There's always an escape route. There's always an escape route. Try to dodge it. Read the code of the Matrix. Sit back and watch. Sit back and watch. Right? Let your friends go to the frat parties and basically max out their credit debt. Let them go to college and study in freaking whatever, a dead-end field and get that debt. You can't save them all. Save yourself. Be the exception. See, this video maybe will be watched by maximum 5,000 people on my YouTube. You're the minority. Wake the hell up. Have a drug, but have a proper positive drug. We need something to work for. We need to stay focused on a positive goal. You are a man. If you don't have a passion in life, you're dead. Remember that. Do not let yourself... You cannot afford to have idle time. Idle time is the devil's playground. In Arabic we say, وَإِن فَرَغْتَ فَانْصَبْ وَإِن فَرَغْتَ فَانْصَبْ. Meaning, when you have an idle time, you need to do something positive. Worship. Worship is not only worshiping God like praying, no. When you work is worship as well. Ponder that and think about it. Food for thoughts. Right? Instead of having bad vibes. I was talking to a lady yesterday, very beautiful lady. I think she's 25. But when you look at her, she's exceedingly beautiful. But unfortunately, she posts those kind of suggestive pics on Instagram, which is prevalent nowadays. So when you see her tattoos and things, when I spoke to her, deep down she's hurt. And she's exceedingly beautiful, but she's hurt. These tattoos are not just art; they're also an expression of deep pain, right? Deep pain and some suffering. So don't think that these people out there, they're basically having a great life. When you dig deeper, dearie me, it's easy for us. They made us hate each other. Like men nowadays are so fearful that they don't like women. They have a bad opinion of them, but vice versa. And these women, dearie me, they're victims. Put yourself, put yourself for 1 second. If you're a man, retrieve yourself and remove that macho thinking and put yourself in the shoe of a very beautiful, attractive girl. Imagine all the attention she will get. How can she resist that? Who is protecting her? She has everything accessible for her. This validation, this entitlement. She will get drugged by that, and that's a drug she has. She's a victim. And then when she gets old, dearie me, the fall down, when she crashes down, imagine that withdrawal she will feel. It will become bitterness, right? Imagine that. Imagine the bad vibes that these people, when they're young, they accumulate. I had no clue when I was a kid. I thought I know it all. If I go back and I'll be like 18, dearie me, like 99% of the people I was intimate with, I will not be intimate with. Dearie me, that count. The body count, dude, is something spiritual you're absorbing. Like, forever I did believe in God. Since ever I believe in God. But I had no clue that these things that do exist. I like no clue what the hell is going on. Is it like science fiction or what? And then you feel it. Once, I told the story once. I used to work at a job, and there was that girl. She came to work with us. She was 19 years old. When you see her, she was extracting some bad vibes, like she cannot hide it. She was a stripper. Imagine all the bad vibes she absorbs, dude. You literally believe in Dragon Ball Z. Those energy things, those energy fields, those karma stuff. They freaking exist, damn you. Believe in it. If you think that we're just material and just basically matter and no spirit, God bless you. Dear me, you're lost. You're lost. There is a word we cannot see, but we can feel. It's all bad vibes, dude. Bad vibes and good vibes. And unfortunately, the bad vibes are winning big time. They're winning because they're multiplying. They're getting exponentially big because of this technology. Right? This technology is incentivizing the bad side of humans. Look how big is my screen on this phone. Who can protect you when you're alone to go ahead and do some bad stuff? Right? It was supposed to connect us with each other. It made us worse. Right? So do not, it's easy to blame women and they hate them. That's easy, bro. Don't hate the player, hate the game. God bless you and founder that. He's looting. People on antibiotic gains. I was sick. I see the back. Oh boy. Looking mighty proper if you ask me. Oof.